Let us see, somebody is calling. I don't know who's that. Oh, this is Ultimate Fort. No, I will not run, but you promised me not to use bad language, please.
I never use bad language till you start cutting me
Okay,
off.
let us see. So, do you remember where we stopped yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everybody.
So you said to me that Allah, He caused the death of Muhammad, correct?
No. Why did you take the thing down? Why did you delete it?
I delete all my videos.
No, you delete that video.
My
Why?
channel and the people that record it is there. Aren't you recording it?
No, listen.
You said you okay. We can repeat the same. No problem. Go ahead.
Can you put back?
We can repeat the same, and I promise you, we're gonna take it until you download yourself.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
So Allah, He caused the death of the Prophet, correct?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yes.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Okay. How Muhammad died?
Okay. God said He terminated his life. God said that. I am going to terminate his life. The same way He said He's going to terminate Jesus' life.
Okay.
He terminated Jesus' life.
I'm asking a question. How he died?
What do you mean how he died? I said,
A very simple question. How he died?
I answered you. God finished his life. God
how he finished his life?
What? You see, you're here being sarcastic.
My friend, I am not. I'm asking a serious question. You said Allah caused his death. That's wonderful. He terminated his life. How? There's many ways to terminate life of a person. It can be an accident. It can be killing. It can be disease. It can be poison. It can be a heart attack. So how Allah terminated the life of Muhammad?
Listen, you're here claiming that he died by poison.
I'm not the one claiming. It's the hadith. The hadith is saying so, right?
Okay, but if you was smart enough, if somebody can be poisoned and die from that poison 4 years later,
okay,
you gotta be stupid. You have to be stupid.
All right.
As of today, it cannot happen.
Okay, let me answer you. Let me answer you. You just said that your prophet is stupid because the one who said that is your prophet.
No, my prophet never said that. People
what is the proof? This is why I'm asking you how your prophet died then.
300 years.
My friend, as long you are saying this is not what my prophet said. So can you confirm to me how your prophet died?
My prophet died by the will of God. His life was
how
over.
He died.
It was not by poison for sure.
How you can be sure? Give me then. As long you just said for sure. Oh, listen. As long you are saying for sure, then you have to have reference for the sure you bend on. So where the assurance that he did not die by poison? Go ahead.
Because that poison you're talking about was said happened 4 years according to your own sources.
Okay, you just said 4 years. You just said 4 years. No, we have a conversation. You said 4 years. This is how you know it's 4 years. How you know it's 4 years?
You gotta let me. That's what the hadith itself says.
Okay, so are you considering the 4 years, or you don't consider the 4 years to be true?
I'm telling you, if you're telling me something, I'm going to show you according to your own sources that your source is stupid, that anybody believing it is stupid, and you using it, you are stupid. Anybody claiming it is stupid.
Okay, hold on. I want to ask you a question. The hadith is mentioned by Aisha. Who's Aisha?
I said Buhari never met Aisha.
I'm asking you, and let me repeat the question. The hadith mentioned by Aisha. Who's Aisha?
I said, Buhari ever met my Aisha?
My friend, I'm not asking you if you met Aisha or Bukhari met Aisha. I'm saying the hadith mentioned that Aisha is the one who said that. Who is Aisha?
I said, according to the history, Aisha was the wife of the Prophet Muhammad.
So if I ask you right now, who is the first wife of Muhammad? Who is his first wife?
According to the history, it was Khadija.
You keep saying history. So you follow Quran or you follow history?
I said there's history. There's
okay.
The Quran.
Do you accept the history or you refuse the history?
I accept the history.
Okay, but the history is the hadith. I challenge you to find me one book of history is not a hadith mentioned that Muhammad marry Khadija or marry Aisha or marry Hafsa or marry Zainab. Go ahead.
Listen to me. The history is the history was there before the Quran.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. I'm asking you. Give me a reference. You are giving me a speech. You are giving me a speech. You see, you are in trouble now. How we know that Aisha, she became a wife to Muhammad? You said from history. And that means you approve the history book, which is you are mentioning, otherwise you will not approve it. So now I want you to show me the book of history, which is enough for you to be accepted as a book of trustworthy to know who is the wife of Muhammad. Go ahead.
Listen to me. The Quran, when it comes to the rules and regulations...
This is not the question. You are changing the topic. I want you to give me the book of history, which you said. You are the one who mentioned to me, book of history. What is the name of the book of history? Mentioned that Muhammad have a wife. Her name is Khadija. His wife, her name is Zainab. His wife, his name is Aisha. Go ahead.
But I know in the Quran, he had wives.
This is not the question. You see, this is why I hang up on you, because I lose my patience. Let me repeat again. Let me repeat again. According to the book of history, this is your mouth words. I'm asking you, which book of history teaching Mr. Ultimate that this is the name of the wife of Muhammad? Name the book for me.
Go to Google.
Google is the book of history.
Yes.
When I went to Google, I found the hadith. The only resource is the hadith. The book of the Sirah is hadith. All of them is hadith. So you are saying to me, go to the book of history because you are a fraud. You don't want to say this is the book of the hadith.
No.
Is it Google going to take us to hadith?
Do white people
I'm asking you, when I search in Google, who is the wife of the prophet? Where I'm going to find the name, I will find it in the hadith. And you are a liar. You said you don't accept the hadith.
I said, are white people
what white? What black now? This what have to do with the color. Listen, I'm asking you, okay, hold on. If I ask you right now, the Quran, we were talking about Zayd and Zainab. So if I ask you, who is Zayd? Can you tell me?
Zayd was the one married to a woman that Allah said that when he divorced his wife, the prophet, you can marry his wife.
Okay, who is Zayd?
I told you who Zayd is.
Who is he? No, I'm asking you, who is Zayd? Who's this guy?
He was a companion of the prophet.
How you know?
From the Quran.
How you know? Where it says he's your companion?
God said it in chapter...
Where it says a companion? No, it says he said to him, keep your wife. Doesn't mean he's a companion. This is a prophet. He speaks to all people.
He said he's
a prophet. He speaks and advises all people. So I'm asking you, who is Zayd?
Let me give you the reference. Stop lying. Stop freaking lying.
Go ahead. Give me the reference that he was a companion. The verse in the front of you, chapter 33, verse number 37.
Yes, but because you went way up to 37, go on verse 8. 568, because he said you are not, he's not your son.
Go what?
Go to the very first verse, verse 5, 6, 7, 8. Why are you freaking lying?
Okay, let's see. Go to the first verses, 5, 6, 7, 8. Read them.
Read them.
You read me. Okay, go ahead.
I will.
This is verse number 5. Where it says, don't call Zayd your son.
Where is it at? Put it on the screen.
It's in the screen.
Oh, no, I can't play YouTube at the same time.
This is verse number 5. Tell me what verse you want. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. I will put it for you. Which one?
No, just hold on. You're lying. That's what you do.
And don't forget to download. You promised me. You don't forget to download the video and post it in your channel. We want everybody to love. Go ahead.
Download if you did it right away.
We will see. We will see. Everybody is laughing right now. Now you are in trouble badly.
I'm not in trouble.
Okay, show me where it says that Zayd is a companion, and you mentioned his son. You mentioned his son. Everybody heard you.
You're a damn liar. I said his companion, motherfucker.
You said son. You said son. It's recorded.
Companion. It's recorded.
You said son.
Bring it back.
It says you said that. It says he is not your son. You said that.
Yes, in the chapter.
Okay, you say, okay, no problem. You said he is not your son. Speaking about Zayd, right? Yeah. Where in the Quran it says that this is about Zayd, he is not your son? Go ahead.
Chapter. All right. Chapter. I said verse 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, this is verse number 5. Read it.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4. Let's go to 4. Go ahead. Read it.
Okay. He said, "Do not call." Do not call other people's kids as your kids. They're not your kids.
My friend, you are reading the translation of Rashad Khalifa. This guy, he cut the Quran. There's missing verses. Number 4 is not what you are reading. It's number 5.
Penny. Yeah, yeah. Let me be my class. I can see. So, don't fall now. No, drop.
And see, right away, he started insulting, you see? He promised in the beginning not to insult, but I will not hang up on him until we finish the shower.
Everybody,
Go.
everybody can read
You
the
said verse number 4, and verse number 4 is not what you are reading. So why you have a different reading? You have a wrong Quran?
Listen, I'm not even reading it in English. I'm reading it in French.
No problem. No problem. You said to me, verse number 4, it says, don't call them by your sons, right? But this is verse number 5.
Well, props enfants. He never made of your adopted sons as your
sons. Where is the word adopted in the verse?
Now, verse. Okay, let me go to the next verse.
No, don't go. No, don't go. Verse one by one. Where it says the word adopted sons. You mentioned, everybody heard you. You said adopted son. Where do you get this information from?
Listen, I really
listen, no. Where do you get the word adopted son from?
Anybody that is not your biological son.
Abdul, I'm asking you, where you get the word adopted son? Is the verse saying adopted son, or this is something inserted in the verse? You said you follow Quran only, and now everybody heard you saying adopted son. So where you get the information that Zaid is the adopted son?
Anything that is not biological.
Where it says that? Hold on. Where you got the word adopted son?
I said anything that is not by, call it whatever you want to call it.
My friend, I'm repeating again. Where you get the word that this is about Zaid, and this is adopted son, and that is Zaid. So you failed to show me where it says Zaid. You failed to show me that he is adopted son. So I'm asking you now, or what the verse saying, call them by the name of their father. Nothing mentioned about Zaid. Nowhere Zaid is there.
Oh, listen to. No, Zaid is there. What are we talking about?
Where? Okay, show me where it says Zaid. Hold, go on, read.
Why did you go to the chapter then? Why did you go to jump to verse 36 then?
We have many verses after. This is long after.
Okay, it's talking about Zaid.
How you know? How you know?
Stupid man.
I'm asking you how you know this about Zaid.
Zaid, his biological son.
I'm asking you how you know this about Zaid. How you know that Muhammad adopted Zaid?
Listen,
I'm asking you, you are in the corner, everybody is dying laughing at you. How you know that Muhammad adopted a person, his name is Zaid, please?
The verse is, you're facing the verse, you're reading it.
I'm asking the question, how you know that Muhammad, he adopted a son, his name is Zaid? This is from the hadith. And you liar, you said to me, you don't accept the hadith. So I'm repeating the question, where you got that Zaid is adopted son to Muhammad? Is there a verse in the Quran says that Muhammad, he adopted a person, his name is Zaid?
But you're going to jump 7 verses later and say this is about Zaid. What a stupid ass.
You see, here we go.
You're dumb.
First of all, I agree with you that Muhammad here, because he want to have sex with Zainab, he forbid him from adoption. So he can have sex with her because the Arabs start talking about him. But this is in the hadith. And you said to me 1,000 times that those who follow the hadith are donkeys. And even today you said that. So you're a donkey. So I'm asking you, how we can find that adopted son is located in the Quran is meant for Zaid?
Anybody that is not your biological son.
See, here we go. Here when I insult. I'm asking you, please, in which book you learn that Muhammad, he adopted a son, his name is Zaid? Where you learn that Zaid was adopted by Muhammad? Go ahead.
Said it is biological and non-biological.
Abdul, I don't care. I don't care. You said to me this is about Zaid. So how you know that this is about Zaid?
Yeah.
Do you want to call a friend?
No, I'm not going to call a friend.
So show me, you're wasting my time. How many times I need to repeat the question? How you say this is about the adopted son and this is Zaid? This is information can be found only in the hadith. So you are a liar, you are copying the hadith and you claim you don't follow the hadith. I ask you, how you know who is the wife of Muhammad, Khadija? You said from the books of history. You are a liar. The books of history is the hadith. I ask you, how you know that the wife of Muhammad is Khadija? You said the book of history. Search Google. And we search Google, we find the hadith. So there's nowhere in the Quran it says Khadija. There's nowhere in the Quran it says Aisha. There's nowhere in the Quran it says those names. So how you get those names? Simply from the hadith. So you're a fraud. Answer.
So,
what so? I ask you how you know that Zayd is the adopted son of Muhammad. You see here in the translation they inserted between two brackets, adopted sons. Okay, you said to me this about Zayd. How you know it's about Zayd?
Because you just read the verse after that. You just
okay, here we go. This is the verse after it where it says Zayd. Go ahead.
Because it was one case in the history of Muhammad, and one case adopted son and biological son. That's Zayd.
There is one case. I will go with you. So how you know that this is the case? Where we can find the case that Muhammad adopted a son? Where we can find that case?
You're wasting time. You jumped. Why did he jump?
It's you who said in history. Everybody knows there's only one case. Everybody knows in history there's one case. You said history. Everybody heard you saying the word history. So now I'm asking you, which book of history spoke about Muhammad adopting a son? His name is Zayd. Go ahead.
The book of history talks about Jesus. The book of history talk about
don't change. I'm asking you about Zayd now. What book of history, you Muslim you follow, is speaking about Zayd? Go ahead, give me the name.
I never quoted. Did I say history about Zayd? I quoted the Quran.
No, you said history. Everybody heard you. And the Quran nowhere it says, okay, show me again. Let us repeat. Where in the Quran it says that Allah Prophet Muhammad, he adopted a man. His name is Zayd. Go ahead.
God is telling you that right there.
Where?
You just quoted the verse.
Where? Show me. Here we go. Read. I'm reading. Here we go. You see, I am illiterate. You are not like your Muhammad. You know, I'm like Muhammad. So read for me and show me where it says that. Go ahead.
Listen. Now you said let's go back to our debate. Now you're going to history. Now you're changing.
You are the one who mentioned history. You said in the history there's one case. You said in the history there's one case of Muhammad adopting Zayd. You said that, not me. You are the one who mentioned history. You are the one who mentioned the word case. It's recorded, Abdul, and you will take it later and you will die listening at yourself. So I'm asking you now, can you show me the verse in the Quran where it says that Prophet Muhammad, he adopted a man, his name is Zayd? Go ahead.
Was the topic about the death of Muhammad or not?
Yes. But you see, you are very silly. I asked you, you see, I'm making a trap for you. Obviously, you're a fool and you fell into it. So the death of Muhammad, I asked you about the death of Muhammad. You said, Allah, he caused his death. I asked you how he died. You said, history. Okay, how the Prophet of Allah, he died? You said, you go and search your Google. History. So the Quran never said how Muhammad he died. So I'm asking you again, how Muhammad he died? You repeat. Go search Google, books of history. You are stupid. I asked you, which book of history you learn how Muhammad died?
You're a damn liar. It's not about the death of Muhammad. It's about Khadija. You ask me.
Okay, no. The beginning we start talking about the death of your prophet, and then I ask you, well, as long as you are talking about history and you follow the Quran, I asked you, who is the wife of Muhammad? You said Khadija. I said, who's Aisha? You said his wife. I said, so okay, let me repeat the question again so you can be smarter now. Now you learn the trap, so you become a fox now. Let me ask you, okay, who is the first wife of Muhammad?
I said historically it's Khadija.
Who is the first wife? Let us repeat from zero. So everybody love, we want more comedy. Who is the first wife of Muhammad?
I said historically.
I don't care who is the first wife of Muhammad.
Shut the fuck up and let me speak.
See, you are filthy. You promise as a man not to use the bad language, but you are filthy. And this is why I hang up on you. But I will not hang up on you because we want to have a comedy. So listen, who is the first wife of Muhammad? You are getting angry. And you are under the bus. And we are laughing. I'm trying to save you. So I'm giving you a chance now. Who is the first wife of Muhammad? You are a person who don't follow hadith.
Okay.
Who is the first wife of Muhammad?
The first wife of your dad, of your mother.
Here we go.
Haliba.
Here we go. See. So now we confirm that ultimate fraud is a fraud. He lied. He accepts that Aisha is the wife of the Prophet, but there's nowhere in the Quran it says Aisha is his wife. Nowhere in the Quran it says Khadija is his wife. But the coward, he believed that Khadija is the wife and Aisha is the wife, and all of this is from the hadith. So you are a coward, son of Muta, and there's no right for you to call people names because you're a fraud. Now I'm asking you, I'm giving you a chance. How you learn that Muhammad, he have a son, his name is Zayd. You refuse to say. How you learn that Muhammad have a wife, her name is Aisha. You said book of history. How you learn that Muhammad, he have sons, they die. You refuse to say. This is all in the hadith, you coward. So let me ask you again, please, for the sake of the shin of Allah. I don't want to insult your mother as you insult my mother. My mother is a good woman. The man who insulted the mother of others, obviously don't care for his mother. So listen carefully. Who is Khadija? Let me repeat the question, you coward potato. Who is Khadija?
You're like a parakeet.
Who is Khadija? Who is Khadija? I'm not going to hang up on you. We are enjoying this. Who is Khadija?
2 minutes. Can you give my 2 minutes?
Saying bad word will not make you hang up on you. I promise. I will, because we are laughing. Who is Khadija? Who is Khadija? Who is Khadija?
Can I have my 2 minutes?
Go ahead.
Can you be?
But don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. Who is Khadija?
Are you gonna give my 2 minutes?
Who is Khadija?
I'm gonna give my 2 minutes.
You don't keep your promise. Don't ask people to keep promise. You promise me you will never use bad language. You are a filthy man. You have a filthy mouth. So don't talk about promise keeping when you don't keep your promise. So I'm asking you, who's Khadija?
Okay, now I will answer. I'm gonna give my 2 minutes.
Why is going to take a lot of time? I will answer. Who's Khadija?
Take whatever time it's gonna take.
Already you answered, you stupid. Didn't you say to me Khadija is his wife?
See your pants. Go ahead. See your pants.
Didn't you say Khadija is his wife?
You see your pants. That's what you're doing right now.
Didn't you say Khadija is his wife? You said that already. It's recorded. So I'm asking you now, where you learned that from?
Exposed you yesterday. You
are a coward. You are a coward, and we are laughing. So where is Khadija information coming to you from?
Motherfucking liar.
See?
Coward.
Use the bad language, and we are laughing, and this will be posted everywhere, and I'm not going to delete it. So everybody will see how foul your mouth, how filthy you are following Muhammad, how even you are misquoting the Quran, how you lie that the Quran is saying clearly that Muhammad adopted a son, his name is Zayd. How you lie about how you get Aisha. Okay, let me save you. Let me save you. Let me save you. Let me save you.
Delete this one.
Hold on, let everybody, because we want to have more comedy. Don't go, please. Don't hang up. So listen, in the Quran it says there's a guy, his name is Israel. Who is Israel?
I said your Bible.
Shut up. In the Quran it says there's a guy, his name is Israel. Who is Israel?
God is describing people.
Who is Israel in the Quran? You said you don't follow hadith. How we learn who is Israel?
Who are they? Who are those people?
How we learn who is Israel?
Ejaculate like horses.
Okay, so now you go ejaculate. Now I'm done with you. And this will be recorded already, and I will not delete it until a few days from now. So people, they can download and post everywhere. See the coward? They lie. I don't follow the hadith. I don't follow the hadith. Hadith is written by dogs and donkeys. Hadith is for dogs. Hadith is for stupid ones. And then we ask him, who is Zayd? His adopted son. But where in the Quran it says Muhammad adopted a son, his name is Zayd? Where it says that? In order to learn this, you have to go to the hadith. What's the name of your prophet wife? Khadija. Okay, where do you learn that from? From the books of history. But what books of history? The books of history of Islam is the books of Sirah. This is Islamic book of hadith. All of it is collection of hadith. He said, she said. Where you learned about what happened between Zayd and Zainab? From the hadith. So this coward, he bragged for a year that those who follow hadith are donkeys. And then we find that he is #1 followers of the hadith. Filthy mouth. And I promise you, I delete my videos because you Muslims are a bunch of terrified people who flag my videos. But we will keep this video, and I want everybody to download it so everybody will laugh. We ask him how to find Khadija, the wife of Muhammad. Go search Google. This idiot, he don't want to follow the hadith, he want to follow Google. Okay, if now we go follow Google, what Google will say? He will say, in the book of hadith, it says Khadija is the wife of the prophet. Abdul, I trapped you. You got nailed. You got served. People are dying laughing at you. From the book of history. What history is that? Is that the book of history written by Shakespeare? This is the hadith. If we go right now and we search in all of Google, Aisha, Khadija, all those names, what will come to us? Hadith. And this is the only trustworthy history for the Muslims. Everybody knows. So you coward, you filthy, you keep lying that you don't follow the hadith, and today we serve you once for all. And the second we insist that you have to answer, you start using filthy words and language. How many many times I need to bust you? I mean, I have my fingers all over your ass. And by the way, this is not from the gay club. I'm trying to steal your wallet. Those who don't. Okay, Allah, He caused the death of Muhammad. How Muhammad died, He will not say. Do you know why He will not say? Because how He will know? I mean, do you see how stupid He is? Allah caused the death of Muhammad. Okay, tell me how he died then. Allah, He causes death by what? By disease, by illness, heart attack. He was asleep. He was driving his camel. His wife, she pushed him from the top of it. What happened? He will not answer. The only way to find out is in the hadith. Nowhere in the Quran it says how he died. Actually, the Quran is a very confusing book. It says if he died or got killed. Why? Because the God of Islam did not know how Muhammad would die. Aka Muhammad. Muhammad, he was writing this. He did not know how he will die. How this is coming from God. And this God, he says, Muhammad is just a messenger, so if he died or slain, or there's a third option. If there's a third option, where is the knowledge of Allah? He do not know how Muhammad will die. Allah will cause his death. That's even make it more horrible, because now you just said to me that Allah, He caused the death of Muhammad, so and He caused Jesus to live forever. Where is Jesus now? In heaven. And where is Muhammad now? Is dead. So Allah caused the death of Muhammad, and He refused to cause the death of Jesus. And you ask the people here why the Christians are victorious and happy to follow Jesus, because we are following the living one who live right now in heaven. And you admitted that Allah, He is the one who caused the death of Muhammad. And by the way, once this guy, I forgot when, he said that Muhammad, he have sons. I said he cannot have sons. He said he have sons. Where you got this from? Again, from the books of Hadith. So today we give you a shower. I'm so glad you called you potato, because now I don't know how many people I will bring comedy for their day, and they will enjoy the rest of their day. I want everyone to download this video. You can cut the part where ultimate fart he called. And by the way, don't call him ultimate fart. Call him Sheikh, Mufti. This guy, he like titles, you know. The most knowledgeable person. I don't know what country from he is. He's from Gambia, something like that. Like the most knowledgeable person, like amazing person. He have his channel too. So I don't know if you can put his video there. What a scam. You want to play with me? And right away, he start using the F word. The second you step in their tail, they are all over the place. From the book of history, search Google. Look what? I learned who is the wife of Muhammad from the book of history. Who is the father of Muhammad? Search the book of history. So you do not know even who is your prophet. Because nowhere in the Quran says, who is this man? It just say Muhammad. Who is Muhammad? The ultimate troll, because he's ashamed of his prophet statements in the hadith, he tried to deny them. And look what he said. He said, do you think it's stupid that the prophet, he died 4 years after the poison? Who want to believe in that? Your prophet is a donkey. He believe in that. Who care? And secondly, who said to you that a person, he took the poison, he would die immediately? That's not true. It can take many years. The poison caused damage to the kidney, and the kidney start collapsing, cause damage to the stomach. And you cannot recover that. Everybody knows that poison will damage the tissues. And based on how big the damage is, how fast the death will be. So when Muhammad got poisoned, they cut his throat, they make a hole, and they start sucking the blood from his throat. And later a Muslim, he drank it, which is very stupid. And then since then, Muhammad is suffering, as you see. And if Muhammad was wrong about his death, that he died by poison, that additional proof that Muhammad is a false prophet, because how come Allah did not tell him, inspire him, what is the problem? And as long Allah, he agreed that Allah caused his death. Okay, when a person is suffering all these years, and Allah causing his suffering, for what? Why? He is punishing him. The Quran says, if Muhammad is lying, we are going to cut his artery. And the hadith confirmed that exactly. So today you've been served, everybody is laughing at you, and we prove that you are a liar. With no mercy. And I'm not going to download this video. I mean, I'm going to delete it. You deleted this video. I delete this video because it's full of filthy words. And now, still you said the same word. I ask you, promise me, you coward, not to use a filthy language. And you notice right away that he used filthy language so he will hang up on. It's like a way to escape. I will say filthy language, he will hang up on me. But today I was successful to control myself. I allow you to continue to have the happy ending movie. And now we made you more famous. Search the book of history. Open the verse number 5 and 6 and 7. It says, where it says. How you know that Muhammad have adopted son? Where? Show me. Coward potato. You see here, when Muhammad and they call us, this is why they don't call. We make them famous, but as a fool, not famous as a smart.